Hi guys, welcome to Enneanerds. I'm Bethany and I am a type 5.
And my name is Grace and I'm a type 7. And here at Enneanerds, we like to look at the Enneagram through a little bit of a fun and quirky view. And today is a little fun and quirky, so I hope that you enjoy it. Welcome to season 3 of Enneanerds.
You made it! Oh my gosh! After our year-long hiatus, I was like, are we ever going to make it to season 3? Who knows?
I still, I'm just amazed that we've made it to season 3 at all. This is such a silly little idea that we had. And each season has had 20 episodes. So this is
at least
41-ish episode. I don't know, which is insane.
Yeah. So it's really exciting. And we have a treat for you for the first half of season 3.
Yes.
So my favorite time of the year is the holidays. And Grace, I think, okay. So favorite time is the holidays. And so we have decided that our first 10 episodes of season 3 are all going to be holiday or fall themed or winter themed. And I'm just so excited. We both, Grace and I, brainstormed so many ideas and we came up with the list so fast.
Yes. So, if you are a holiday girly or boy, jump on the train with us because this is going to be so much fun. I don't think we've ever been so excited for episodes than we are right now.
Right. So anyways, the very first episode we have titled or deemed just fall activities. There is a 3 or 4 month span of fall-ish months. And so we have a bunch of activities that we think each number specifically would like to try. So if you are at home with your fam or alone and you're like, I want to do a fall activity, let me listen to Enneanerds. I know they told me based off my number what I should do. Then this episode is for you. So I'm just going to start at the top, and just go at the top. Okay,
cool.
So for our type 1, I'm just going to jump right in. I have 4 or 5 activities for each type. And Grace, you can tell me if you think they would enjoy this or not, whatever. So I said my 4 activities for the type 1: attend a fall festival. I think that'd be very fun for a 1. You don't have to organize it. You could organize it. Oh my gosh. I think they would love organizing it too. Organize a fall festival or attend. Have a chili cook-off. I feel like 1s are kind of slightly competitive. And so having that I don't know, some type of cook-off, and they probably have a recipe that's been handed down through the generations of chili. And so I think that would be wonderful. Visit a pumpkin patch, and along the same lines, visit a farmer's market. I feel like 1s are looking for the best out there. And so if they go to a pumpkin patch or a farmer's market, they get to pick out what they want. And so I don't know, the perfect items. So that's what I think for a type 1 would enjoy. Grace, thoughts?
So first off, I feel like I'm going to want to do every single one of these. And here in Idaho, the temperature has finally started to go down. It's in the 60s
jealous.
Here. Well, you're going to be here soon, so it's going to be great.
That's true.
But it really is finally feeling like fall. So this is totally, I wish I had gotten apple cider to drink during this episode. But anyway, the main thing that I thought while you were saying all this, because we have talked about how Captain America is a 1. Now I just picture, okay, would Captain America go to a fall festival? Absolutely. Would he take place in a chili cook-off? He would win. So the fact that I can picture Captain America doing all of these activities, I think it's a slam dunk. So,
oh my gosh, thank you. I put a lot of thought into this episode of activities I really think people would enjoy. So yeah, thank you for the validation.
You're welcome.
As a 5. Thanks. Okay, so on to our type 2s. Once again, I always think our type 2s are the warm hugs. And so I'm what activities are warm hugs? Okay. So first one I said was take a scenic train ride. If you are somewhere that has trains, I am not in an area that has scenic train rides. I'm in Houston, and so I'm not going to have that. But if you are somewhere where you can take a scenic train ride, please do. I think they're beautiful. You can trap your family in there with you. You could have great family discussions on this train ride. It'd be so pretty. Anyways, then I said make caramel apples, because I think those are fun and warm and sticky and gooey, but still a family kind of activity. Make a thankful tree. So that means that it's like a craft, but you just like make a little tree and you write down everything you're thankful for. I feel like twos ooze gratitude, so that'd be really easy for them. And then also roast pumpkin seeds. I feel like that's a classic fall activity, but it's also kind of like the warm hug, you know, like I feel like it's warm and pumpkin seeds smell good and they, you know, just roast them and you can put them out. I don't know. Those are my thoughts.
I think when I picture twos, I picture people who like really love family traditions.
Yeah.
And as you said, like things to bring people together. And so like, have I ever made a caramel apple or roasted pumpkin seeds? No, but I somehow still subconsciously like associate that with fall because those are like, you know, roasted pumpkin seeds roasting on an open fire kind of a thing. Like it's just what you grew up thinking of, even if you've never done it. So I can see a two like wanting to actually create that memory for them and for the people around them. So I love it. I love it. And I love a thankful tree. I want to do that.
Yeah,
never done that before.
Make a little thankful tree. I've never done it either, but I thought it'd be such a good idea.
Yeah.
I've seen other people do it. So I think twos would do this.
Other people that are more thankful than me.
Right. I don't ooze gratitude. So, okay, moving on to our threes. When I was thinking of threes, I was trying to come up with activities that I felt have that like sense of achievement or, you know, kind of like, I don't know, threes kind of image is important. They're image conscious. So going along with that line of thinking. So the first thing I said was volunteer at a food bank. A lot of food banks need a lot of help during the holidays. So I think a three would enjoy going in and volunteering. Have a fall photo shoot, which I know, Grace, you've already, like, you do photo shoots all the time with your cute little family. And so, so have a fall photo shoot, which, and Grace does photos. So if you ever are looking for somebody and you're in Idaho area, Grace can do them. Host a game of touch football. I think of that episode of Friends where they play touch football and it's so hilarious. And every year it puts me in like that Thanksgiving holiday kind of mood. So I watched that episode. It's so fun. Go on a hayride and make your own fall cocktail. Who doesn't want to make their own fall cocktail? I think threes would super enjoy that. Like make your own little fall drink that's yours. It's yours and it's your drink. Like something like ginger snappy or I don't know, cinnamony or apple spice.
Cranberry, yeah.
Something like with your own fall little cocktail. You could have it at all your little parties that you host. I think it'd be fantastic.
This all just sounds so active. Yes. Like, which fits a three so much. They would be them and eights, which we'll get to. I feel like they would be the family members that are like, okay, what's next? What's it? Let's go. So, yeah. And I can see my brother-in-law doing all of this. Both of my brother-in-laws are threes, actually. So, and they would be the ones to do this. So,
yeah, it'd be fun. I think it'd be fun for them.
Yeah.
Okay. So then we go to our fours, which I feel like I swung the opposite direction. And the very first thing I said for fours, and this is what you should do, is buy all of the fall candles you can find, because fours want to set the atmosphere, right? They want to set the mood. A fall candle sets the mood like none other. So I'm also going to put that in like /5 because I love candles just myself. You know, I just like candles.
You do.
So anyways, buy all the fall candles. And then I said, master the art of pumpkin spice. So whether you want to make your own pumpkin spice latte or make your own little pumpkin spice bread or something like that, I feel like fours should spend their time mastering the art of pumpkin spice. And like, I know it's a trendy thing. I know it is, but I do feel like it's something fours would want to do is be like, I can make it better. I can do it better. Decorate your front porch. I put up a little sign during the holidays, but I think a four should go all out and decorate And they have such a great time. I also said make a cozy DIY pillow, just make your own little pillow and have like a phrase or something like warmth or growth or I don't know, family. And I also said you just spend your time making your own Halloween costume. I think 4s have that creativity in them. Why not make your own Halloween costume?
I would also add, and this might just be a fall 2023 thing. So if you're listening to this in the future, maybe this isn't a thing anymore. But right now, all I see in my like Reels and TikTok is people going, I don't know if you've seen this, Bethany, like you go to a thrift store, you get a picture, like a cheap painting, and then you bring it home and you like paint little ghosts on it and like make it all and pumpkins and all. Like it looks so fun. I want to do it. And it's just like a DIY, fall Halloween-y kind of decor piece. But it's also individual to the person. I can totally see 4s doing that.
Yes, absolutely.
I want to do it. I want to join them. Looks so cute.
Grace, you just want to do everything. You just don't count this episode. You're like, that sounds so fun. But yes, I've seen those on TikTok and that's really funny. And I think it's really great. And I also want to do that, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get a 4 friend to come with me and be like, let's go do ghost painting. Yeah. So, okay, now we're
Pause real quick. Pause really quick. I'll have to edit this out. Hello.
Hi, baby.
Hi, honey.
I was just gonna ask if you were ordering the Taco Bell.
Yep, I will order it. I'm watching your location, so I'll order it once I see that you're closer.
Sounds great, honey. I'll just do the normal 3 things.
Okay. I'm currently recording with Bethany, so they're probably hearing all of this conversation.
I can hear him. Don't say anything weird.
It's okay.
Well,
okay, I can't wait till you're home.
Me too. Bye.
I love you. Bye. Sorry, we have to order Taco Bell, obviously.
Yeah.
So
naturally,
we have to discuss
it.
Anyway, I also had my earbuds in the wrong ear, so now I feel better.
Gosh, you're a mess.
I'm
just kidding.
Okay, so we can continue on to type 5.
Clap. Here we go. All right, so now we're on to the type 5, my type. And I want to do all of these things. I love doing these things. So along the same line, I have 2 that are kind of in the same category. Carve a pumpkin / make pumpkin art. I enjoy carving pumpkins and I enjoy making pumpkin themed things like art and stuff. So that's my first thing for 5s. Have a fall movie night under the stars. How fun would that be? Put a blanket down, get a projector. Like it could be a whole thing. I've always wanted to do this next one. Always. Host a murder mystery party.
I've always wanted to attend one. So please host it at a time that I can come.
Okay. We'll host it while I'm in Idaho with you. And then also work on your to be read list. I have my stack is like ever growing all the time because there's so many books I want to read. And right now, I don't know if you've heard these books or read these yet, but I'm reading A Good Girl's Guide to Murder.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, which fits into the whole spooky, October-y Halloween vibes. And I'm on the 3rd book and I've like devoured the 1st and 2nd book. And I'm on the 3rd one now. But I started working and so I was like, oh shoot, I can't read this fast. But I'm really enjoying that series. So work on your to be read list as well for a 5. I think that's a very enjoyable activity for a 5. What do you think?
So I have to add, you guys, my life has completely been ruined because of TikTok. I understand it now. But this other thing that I'm seeing on TikTok that goes hand in hand with this is, and Bethany, I don't know if this would have come up on your For You because I have a feeling we have very different For You kind of stuff. But people that own chickens. They can take a pumpkin and they can like just make a couple like tiny nicks in the pumpkin in like a design that they want. And then they put it with their chickens and then their chickens like peck at it like crazy. And they literally like create the design for you. So you don't have to like carve it out. the chickens
True.
eat away at the pumpkin, and it's pretty spectacular. So I don't know if a 5 would bring chickens into the situation, but they should, to create unique pumpkin art.
So
yeah. What?
So our TikTok's not that different. I have seen those.
Okay.
I have. I wouldn't call it spectacular,
No.
but it is fun to watch the chickens like peck at it, and you're like, get it, you know.
Well, you and I are different because I can appreciate a carved pumpkin. I think they're really cool, but I don't really have a desire. This is like the one thing on the list. I don't really have a desire to carve a pumpkin.
Oh,
so I would rather have a bunch of chickens do it for me, and then
just be like, my chickens did this. Okay, well, I always carve cats into pumpkins.
Oh, I like that.
So maybe that's why I like doing it, because I'm like, oh, another opportunity to have a cat. So
pay homage to the feline world. Yes.
Okay, moving on to our 6s. So Grace, I know you're going to want to do this one, but I said the very first thing is have a fire and s'mores. I feel like a 6, it's like, that's another kind of nostalgia, I think, where you're outside with your friends, there's a little fire going, you have s'mores, you're talking like, I don't know what it is about fire chats, but I feel like they get so deep so fast. And I really love deep conversation. And so I have a special place in my heart for a little fire and s'mores, which we'll have to do while I'm in Idaho. Okay. Go to a petting zoo, which I think would be super duper fun for a 6. Host a pie bake-off.
Cute.
So not even just participate in a pie bake-off, host it. Because then you get to try like however many pies that you want. And then I also said create a fall tablescape. If you don't know what a tablescape is, it's where you like set out on your table. It's like all these decorations. You make your table look really beautiful. My sister likes to do this during the holidays. She likes to put out a tablescape. And then also play backyard games, cornhole. The other ones, I don't remember. I just know cornhole because Brandon's so good at cornhole.
that trash can game, you and I.
Oh my gosh, so we dominated that game.
But it was just made up a name about burning
it was like
trash can.
Or fire
something.
Trash can.
I don't remember. That was
there was no fire involved. But it was like you had to throw things into trash. Like, sounds like we're just street rats coming up with games to like entertain ourselves.
It was an actual game, like a real game. It was just buckets, but they looked like trash cans. And Bethany and I were on fire with that game.
We were. The one time that we actually like won something as a team together.
It's never happened since. My mom is super into that tablescape stuff too. I didn't know that was called tablescape. Yeah. But I would actually add something. This could maybe also be for like 9s or maybe 4s as well. But in my mind, I picture like pottery as like a fall thing. I know it's not, but like I picture like getting into pottery because like a lot of clay is like that burnt orange rust color and so maybe I could see a 6 getting more passionate about their pottery making or something like that.
I like that idea. I do. I think that's a good one. We could add that to the list. Okay, so 7s, here we go. Tell me yes or no. Tour a winery. Go apple picking.
Sure.
Get spooked at a haunted house.
Yes.
I know you love haunted houses. I know you do. Get lost in a corn maze. And rent a cabin in the woods.
Heck yeah. I
chose these. Go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like the winery is for people that are classier than me, but it would still be super fun. But haunted house is my jam, and rent a cabin in the woods and then scare your people that you're with. Heck.
No. Don't do that, because I watched that movie Cabin in the Woods and it was like super scary.
Brandon and I, this is a side story, last spring break we went and rented a literal cabin in the woods. It was so cool up in like Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. But very foolishly we listened to like so much because it was like a 6 or 7 hour drive. I guess it was like 6 hours. We listened to so much true crime. And like one of the scariest true crime stories I've ever heard, like we listened to it and it took place in the woods. So, oh my gosh, I was terrified the entire weekend. And then just as we were driving away, Brandon was like, yeah, I didn't tell you this, but under that rug, there was a trap door that went down into like the depths of hell. Oh my gosh, it was so scary. So. Oh
my gosh. Wow.
But I also kind of like being scared, so.
Oh, God, I don't know why you do that to yourself. I don't like being scared. I don't. The only haunted house I've ever been in was with you.
Yep. It was so much fun.
I held your hand the whole time.
Yep.
So, anyways, so yeah, those are my 7s. I feel like they're fun and they're spooky. I have been lost in a corn maze before. Not lost. I've just been in a corn maze before. Yeah. That was fun. I enjoyed it. I like mazes. That's good. Okay. So on to our 8s, unless there's anything else you want to add for a 7.
Nope, that sounds great. I want to do all of those things.
Okay. So 4 and 8, I said, first of all, let's get ahead on holiday shopping. I think that 8s would like to spend their time going out to the stores and getting ahead of the deals, and like trying to get their holiday shopping done. I don't feel like they're the last minute on Christmas Eve trying to find things. Sure. I also feel like they're the type most likely to go shopping on Black Friday, like actually go. That sounds terrible to me. I would never do that. But I do think that 8s are going to be voted most likely to go Black Friday shopping.
And like punch people for a TV.
Right. Which is, I mean, if that's how you want to live your life, go right ahead. But don't punch me because I won't be there. So then I also said tailgating at a football game. A lot of people enjoy tailgating at football games. Like it's like a whole like activity and people go in the parking lot and they have, booze and beer and games and like they bring cornhole there, like they play it there. I also said there are going to be ones that would enjoy running a fall 5K. They do those like winter runs, like the Santa Claus runs or, they do all that. That sounds great for them. And then also going on a camping trip. I do feel like 8s would like to be outside and go camping. These are all fairly active, kind of like you have to go out into the world activities.
Yeah.
So that's why I chose them for 8s.
I saw a meme that was something like, I hope that I don't marry into one of those families that run a 5K on Thanksgiving morning. Right. And I feel that so deeply. I hate running more than really anything on earth. So thankfully I didn't marry into one of those families. But I feel like, a family with some 8s in it, those are the type of people that are going to do such an unpleasant thing as that. But they're also way more fit than I am, so it is what it is.
They don't gain 100 pounds on Thanksgiving. Yeah. So there's that.
Or if they do, it's okay because
they ran a 5K in the morning. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. My coworkers, so there's 2 other dyslexia specialists at my school, and they're both runners. And they talk about going out and running and doing like 5Ks. Like they're like preparing for a fall 5K. And they're like, do you want to do it? I was like, I'd rather have my eyes like plucked out than go run a 5K. Like why?
I hope you actually said that to them. Deadpan.
Like, why would I do that? That sounds terrible. And then I was like, you might convince me to walk a 5K. Yeah. I will not run a 5K.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'll hike for miles and miles, but I do not want to run any portion of that. So, I don't know. Running and I have never been friends. I don't think we ever will be.
I feel like it's traumatizing and it's torture. Yeah. We shouldn't be forced to do it. Yeah. Okay, moving on. This is not a podcast about running.
Or hating running.
Right. So now on to our 9s, our last number. So here are my activities. I said that I think a 9 should host a potluck. And the reasoning behind this is because I know 9s want to have people over and they want to socialize, but they don't want to choose a theme and they don't want to like decide things.
Yeah.
With a potluck, you don't have to decide anything. people bring what they want to bring.
Right. Yeah.
All you have to say is bring your favorite dish.
Yeah.
And they bring it. And you don't have to make any decisions, but you still get the benefit of like hosting and having people over. And so I think that'd be perfect for a 9. I said go horseback riding. What a fun outdoorsy activity that's like low stress, like you're just lazily, riding a horse. I think it's so fun. I used to ride horses back in the day and I always enjoyed it. You know?
I love horses so much. I even think like my spirit animal is a horse, but they do not feel the same way about me.
What?
And I've only gone horseback riding like 5 or 6 times in my life. And I swear to you, every single time it is my horse that goes bat poop crazy.
Really?
Like the last time I went horseback riding I was 7 weeks pregnant, and we literally were like, I shouldn't go horseback riding because I'm pregnant, but 7 weeks and it'll be what you just described. It'll be calm and whatever.
Yeah, just a lazy little.
I was in the back of this big group. Some sort of something, a leaf moved somewhere in a tree, and my horse bolted off the trail did I not ever tell you this story?
I don't know.
It bolted into the woods, and I'm sorry, I started like screaming expletives because I thought I was gonna die and I thought I was gonna lose my babies, and I didn't even know it was babies at the time. Like I thought it was all over, so I was like cursing and cursing and cursing. And so there were like 2 guides with this big group, and the guide that came back to help me was this like 12-year-old little boy. And after my horse calmed down, I was like, I'm so sorry. I swore so much in your presence. I was just so scared. And I lost my hat. It was a whole thing. So I've kind of sworn off horses at this point in my life.
Well,
but everybody else can enjoy them. They're beautiful.
I'm very sorry. I have never had an experience. I've been on lots of horses and they've always been so calm. Never had a horse get spooked while I'm on it. I've never had a horse kick me off or any of that. And so that's why for me, it is like a very calming, like relaxing experience. It has never happened to me. I'm so sorry you went through that.
It's okay. And that's not my only story like that. I won't tell anymore, but like literally every single time I get on a horse, something like that happens. So I don't think horses
I guess 9s flip a coin with the horseback riding. You can have the nice, relaxing experience, or you can have the great experience.
Or you can die.
Yeah, like we'll see what happens, I guess. I also said make a festive fall wreath to put on your door. I think that's a cute little crafty thing for a 9. I said visit a sunflower field, and which I know you did this. Did you do this with your babies? Okay.
Yep.
And then also I said knit a fall scarf.
Oh, I love that.
My 9s that I know have a lot of those like hobbies, kind of like knitting or crafting, and so I feel like that fits right along with that 9 aura of like crafting cozy things. So that's why I chose that.
I'm not like a hostess. I'm really not. I will go to a party, but I don't want to host it. But after this list, I'm seeing if you host things, like you host a bake-off, you get to eat all the pie. Right. Or you host a murder mystery party, you get to be like the host of it, which would be so fun. Host a potluck, you don't have to cook, you just eat everybody else's stuff. So maybe I've been missing out. Yeah, maybe you need to host more. Yeah. So I love hosting things. I do because of these reasons. Yeah. Because people bring the stuff to me and I don't have to go anywhere. Yeah. The homebody in me is like, you get to stay in your comfort zone. That's true. And all the people you love are coming to you with their favorite things. I mean, what's not to love about hosting? That's true. That's a good point. Yep. I had my housewarming party back in July. And I had a great time because like everybody came to me and they brought me gifts. I didn't ask for gifts, but they brought me gifts, Wow. So I'm always, from here on out, every week I'm hosting something. So anyways, those are my fall activities. What's your thing you're most excited to do, Grace, out of this list? For me, and I hope I get to actually do this, everything is more complicated once you bring children into the world. But I want to go to a haunted house so bad. I love it so much. But it's hard at this point in life, so we'll see. But you and I are going to do fall stuff when you come here.
I'm so excited.
So
excited. Okay. The thing I'm excited the most about off this list. Gosh, I love fall things so much. I might want to host a pie bake-off or host a potluck.
Fun.
And that's not a 5 under the 5 category, but I still think it'd be super fun.
Yeah.
I would love to host a murder mystery party. I just don't know if I have enough friends to do a murder mystery party.
And
my friends are very
spread out there, so it's gonna have to be a year that you need the dramatic one who's like gonna scream as someone topples over. And,
right. I need the acting skills.
Yeah.
You went to theater school, so I need those skills there. I'll make you the villain right now. I'll make you the bad guy. And then you could act your heart out.
Oh my gosh, I'm already excited.
I just announced to the world that you'd be the villain, but no, it's fine.
Yeah,
it'd be fine. So, all right. Well, I hope you enjoyed our season 3, episode 1 back. We're excited. We have more fall and holiday themed episodes coming. Next week's is Halloween costumes for each type. I've already started on it. I'm very excited. So we'll tell you what we think you should dress as for Halloween.
And if you haven't already, go check us out on social media. We are on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on YouTube, and I think that's it. But go follow us. Yeah. We do fun stuff over there, and we want to expand those channels. So come interact with us over there as well. So
Yep. All right. Well, we will see you next time. Thanks for listening to us.
Happy fall, y'all. Bye.